Hello everyone. Well, that was fast. That was fast. I usually have to wait a little bit longer. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hello Linda. I have to apologize in advance. I'm having some allergies today. Hi Tilda. And so I may sneeze unexpectedly. I'm hoping to catch them before they come and mute. But it's a little overwhelming. I'm really having some difficulty today. I woke up this way and hi Muriel. Hi Tammy. Hi Christoph. So I don't know what's blooming. I don't know what's getting me. I had a really late night last night, so I'm have some lacking of sleep. So I'm a little groggy and headached. And hi Sherry. And so I do apologize. I'm just a little not feeling quite right. So, with that being said, and I have not had a chance to prepare anything for today, I had somebody looking at my computer on Sunday, going through. I've been having some computer issues. You guys know I've been having some computer issues. It's gotten really, really bad here this last couple of weeks. And didn't want to really do what it's supposed to be doing. Hi, Sherry. And so I found somebody that would actually look at it. And I could only get it done on Sunday. So I do apologize for not being here Sunday. But in the long run, we're going to be happier with a faster computer. So it's already put up the live stream really fast today. It much better, and I had to work like crazy yesterday cleaning up files and doing all kinds of getting some of the stuff that I didn't really need up there out of the way to help its speed, and it seems to be doing very well. So I'm hoping that will help with the streaming as well, and that people will not have as much problems with the buffering and all that good stuff. So that's what that is. So I've been away from the computer. Hi Franna. I have been, not doing my regular stuff. So I am really behind in comments and replies to comments and the Facebook group and emails and everything else. I will catch up here pretty soon. And now that the computer actually goes at the speed that a computer is supposed to go in, I might actually get some of the stuff done in a reasonable amount of time. It was taking forever just to open files, so it was a big issue. Anyway, it is all fixed. Hi Mitz. And so I didn't get a chance to do anything. So I thought that we would. I need to finish up my prompts, and I noticed last Tuesday when we were playing around with the prompts and stuff, I noticed that I have in my card set anyway, in the card set that I've got going, I have way too many, probably in the new prompts too. Hi Raven. I have way too many of acrylic paint and adding color type of things and not enough images. So I am retweaking for the millionth time my personal list. And this is the reason I say, having the prompts is great. Doing the prompts for yourself is really the ideal way to go about the prompts, because not only are you making prompts of things that you have and don't worry about things that you don't have, but you are making prompts of things that you enjoy doing more than you are things that you really don't like doing. So they are really geared for each person individually, and you're going to be happier with your own prompts with your own likes and dislikes accounted for rather than somebody else doing them for you. I get, those people that want to see them. I'm still doing the videos. I'm hoping I will get them done here this week. The allergy thing, though, I'm not sure how that's going to go. I'm going to try. I'll try, but I'm just not sure. So, I've got a million videos that I want to get up there, and a million things that I need to do. And so I am working on all of those things. I feel like I'm so behind. So one thing I do want to say for all those people that ordered things from me in the last couple of weeks, I am caught up with getting all of those things out. All those things got out last week. If you have not gotten your goodies, hi Cheshire Cat, please email me, and we will figure something out. I want to make sure everybody got their things. I've not had a chance to look. I have just been absolutely swamped. Absolutely. So if you didn't get your stuff, let me know. We'll fix it. We'll fix it somehow. And I think that's it for everything. I'm a little dazed and confused. My headache is, hi Vicky. My headache is, hi Lucky. It's really getting to me, so I'm a little confused. Sorry. I apologize. It's a really bad allergy attack. Trying to work through it, but the headache may get to me. It's a headache, just one eye, right underneath your eyeball. Man, it's like, it feels like your eyeball wants to pop out. It hurts. It hurts. It's hard. My eyes are watering too, so it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing anyway. So if I'm painting over something that I'm not supposed to be, it's because I can't see. Anyway, I got a great happy mail, a surprise happy mail from Australia. Faye from Australia sent me an old Alice in Wonderland, and this one is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I took a look at this because I was all excited. This is how she sent it to me. This does not have the page that says how old it is, but I have a feeling it is really, really old. The poor thing is falling apart, and from what Faye said, she has used some pages out of here in some of her projects and had come across it and thought that it needed to be here with me. And so it's missing pages already, which makes it nice for me. Then I don't feel so guilty about using things like, I feel guilty a lot of times when I use old books. But since it's already that way, I won't feel quite as guilty. And it's got a lot of the original illustrations in it that I'll be able to use. These are not the original illustrations, and I'm not sure, like I said, the cover page here that with all the information was not here. So I'm not sure when the book was published, and I'm not sure who did the illustrations. These are not the original, I don't know how to say his name, Tennyson illustrations. Hi Skinny Cat. Yes, Tammy. Yes, Tammy. But these are really cool illustrations in here as well. This is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. So there are lots and lots of illustrations in here. And I was going to mark them so we could see them all. And I didn't get that far. I love the illustrations. And they're all throughout the book. The color plates are really neat. So I'll be able to use some of these things, and I'm excited. I have to put it someplace really special. There's one with Humpty Dumpty. There's Tweedledum and Tweedledee. I don't know how many of you know that Tweedledum and Tweedledee do not live in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. They came about through the Looking Glass. They are in a different story. Not many people know that. Unless you're a big Alice person. There is one with the Humpty Dumpty. My favorite. I love Humpty Dumpty. So I was really excited about seeing the Humpty Dumpty illustration. The book needs a friend. I don't know if it needs a friend. I collect. Here is Alice with the unicorn. I just love the illustrations. I do collect Alice in Wonderland books. I've got quite a few of them in different sizes. I usually collect them and I don't use them for stuff, but I really would like to make an Alice in Wonderland glue book kind of thing. And I would be able to use some of this in that. I still have plans. I've got plenty of stuff that I need to finish before I get to start that one. So it's in the future, probably after I move, after spring cleaning and purging and all that stuff. So you've never read Alice in Wonderland? You've never watched an Alice in Wonderland movie? Don't watch Disney's. It's not the real story. They've left a lot of stuff out, put other things in. It's not the real story. It's I don't like this complex. I think they're very inconsiderate. They are raising the rent outrageously, and it's not worth being here. So yeah, I will be moving when the lease is up. I have spring cleaning to do first. I have some organizing to do. I've got a few months. I got a couple months. So I do plan ahead. When I'm moving, I like to plan ahead and get things organized to put into boxes. It makes it easier to move stuff and to get it unpacked at the end. So I'm going to be doing spring cleaning and organizing to move all at the same time, and I'll be purging stuff and organizing, stuff, that kind of stuff, all at the same time. But anyway, yeah, I gotta get out of here. I can't believe how inconsiderate this complex, the management, is to its people, and they are raising the rent. As I suspected with all the renovations, they are raising the rent a horrible amount of time. Yeah, I'll be in the area. I'll be here in the city somewhere. Don't know where, but somewhere. I'm not going very far. Just getting out of this complex. That's it. Just getting out of the complex. So I just have that hanging over my head. I just have to keep that in mind when starting more projects. I need to finish some stuff, get them in a state of being able to box them up and move them without, destroying stuff and losing stuff and all that kind of stuff. So that's all it is. It's just me actually just kind of organizing in my brain first what needs to be done and all that stuff. So I got out the Anything Goes book. I was thinking that maybe I'd mess around with it. It's almost finished. I think every page has something on it now, and I just need to finish up some of these last minute pages, and I'm going to sneeze. I feel it coming, man. I feel it coming. And then I can start a brand new Anything Goes book. I'm excited for some reason about starting a new one. I really enjoy the anything goes book concept. Some place that you can mess around without worrying about if it's pretty or not. A place to write your notes, to experiment, to have a little inventory, just a place to enjoy the process and not worry about the finished product. It really does get you in that place. Uh-oh. That place, uh-oh. You like the leaves? It gets you in a place of losing the fear of starting a page or starting a project. Will it turn out okay? It really helps get the image of what you're doing out of your head before you start, and then you enjoy the process more, and you enjoy your finished product more without an expectation of what you think it should have looked like at the end. You like the circles, the leaves. You like this leaves page, Miss Vicky? You like the leaves page? I know I came across it. This is a great place just to mess around when you just don't know what to do, just to get yourself motivated, started, doing something. There's the leaves that she likes. This is the handmade leaves, and I still need to do the video on this. It's coming. So it is a great place just to mess around. And then it's really like I'm having a lot of fun just looking at the pages as I go. This would be a great place to mess around with. Oh yeah, yes. This is a great place to mess around with the prompts. You can mess around with them, see if you like doing them, how they turn out, if you like the results. Hi, Marcy. You love the fish bits and the napkins. Great. You knew the fishy bits in my world were better than yours? I doubt that. They're just different. They're just unexpected. It's fun to get surprises, get somebody else's leftovers. Yes, Cheshire Cat. I decided that this is a composition book. The pages are really thin. They bleed through. It's horrible. The pages are so thin, and that's one reason I don't think I'll ever use a composition book again. I want to use something that's a little bit more sturdy, and I don't like the lines in there. I did find a book that I found this book. This one I found at IKEA, and the pages are a little bit sturdier. They don't have lines. I will probably use this one for my next Anything Goes book, and I guess I have already started it. Oh, there I go. There I go. Sorry, guys. Whoa. Yes, lots of bleed through on the composition book, but it's an Anything Goes book, so it didn't really matter. But the leaves really, see, I see writing that bled through from this page. I covered it up with this image here. But yes, bleed through like crazy. I did this little border thing, and you can see it through the other page. Definitely a lot of bleed through. Here's the leaves, and you can see all the stamping where there isn't any magazine images. You can see the bleed through. Definitely lots and lots of it. Lots of it. Thank you, Linda. Hi, Linda. All right. Yeah, I was sneezing, Vicky. Yes, it's. I don't know if you were here. I'm having allergies like crazy, and so I apologize in advance again for those that are just getting here. I'm having horrible, horrible allergies right now. Terrible headache, and the sneezing is out of control. So if I don't catch the sneeze that sneaks out, sorry. I know it's horrible. I'm trying. I'm trying to catch them before they sneak. They sneak out. Okay, so I've got just a few little bits and pieces, and of this one to finish up, add a little bit more color on some of these pages, and then I'm going to go to this one that I obviously already added some magazine images to. This is my next. Hi, Catherine. This is my next Anything Goes book. So I've added, I guess I was had a couple minutes and just decided to glue some stuff in that I had. I have not done a whole lot of anything here yet. 4 pictures, that's all that's in here. I think I was trying to get this one finished first before I started it. But it's here waiting for me. All right, so like I said, I am not extremely happy with my prompts as they are now, so I am tweaking them a little bit to suit the way that I work. Number one, I like collage. I like to collage. Painting, it's not a big favorite of mine. I like the results, but it's too messy. I've got to get brushes dirty. I have to wait for paint to dry before I can do anything. It's just not as much fun as gluing images down. So I am making another list for myself that is including more images, more ways to get images. Some of those ways I have put down here, a magazine image, magazine words, old photo, printed images, book images, like encyclopedias, any kind of images that you find in books, and illustrations also from books. Scrapbook paper, like the images that you find in scrapbook paper, napkins, traced image, doodled images, postage stamp, washi tape, ephemera, child's drawings, a postcard. I want, I have prompts for myself for bird, fish, hand, face, a figure, silhouette, watch/clock, animal, tree, house. I like those kinds of images, and I save those kinds of images. I have a box that I have these handmade envelopes in, and I save those kinds of images. This one is all elephants. These are my leftover elephants from my scavenger hunt book. So I have got a bunch of elephants. I could put that on my prompt list and be able to have these elephants to choose from when I come across that prompt. And I've got them in all different kinds of sizes for whatever project that I'm working on, an ATC up to a calendar page or whatever. So I have them all here. I've got frogs, I've got cats, I've got a lot of different envelopes that have different things in them. And So I will have a prompt for elephants. And I don't have to go scurrying around trying to find an elephant. I know that I've got all these images here. I've got my elephant stamp, a couple of them, I think. I've got, just things. I could put some stamped images in here as well to remind myself that I have stamped elephants and those kinds of things. So I've got things. Yes, be more, hi Catherine, be more photo or picture specific. I'm having a hard time, guys. I apologize. I can speak. And I've got a bunch of watches and clocks and things in this envelope so that I can use those when they come up. So that's what I'm doing. I am making my prompts just a little bit more personal to me so that when I use them, they're a little bit more caged fish friendly. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So, you know what? I still have not found my focus thing. I have no idea where it's gotten off to. Did that work? I don't know where it got. I don't know where it is. Not that I've had a chance to look for it either. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm going back through the list. I still have the other prompt lists, and I will be doing the videos with all of the prompts so that you guys can see what is here, what I have, and you can write them down as you want. The ones that you want to, you can write down. I will be doing those videos. I'm hoping this week that I'm going to start those, but I'm so behind in just the general replies for YouTube and Facebook, and I don't know. I don't think I glued it to something. I think it was on the desk, and I picked up stuff, so I think it's underneath something, and I don't know what it's underneath, or if it's in a book, or it's missing. What I need to do is just print out another one, but haven't had a chance to do that either. Yep. I am a mess. I'm a mess. So that's what I'm doing. All over the place. I'm all over the place. I can't stay focused here. My head is Vicky's telling me to lift up the mat and see if it's underneath there. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It might be. Nope. Nope. I think I picked it up with a project, with a book, with something, images or something I had, and I just haven't found it yet. Just have not found it. Is it in the gluing magazine? That would be horrible if I glued it on one of the pages and threw it away. I can print out another one. I like that one. It works really well. It's not there. I don't know where it is. I just don't know. So I thought maybe we'd work on some of the prompts again. I did not do the challenge yesterday. I want to do a weekly challenge, so maybe I should put out another challenge today. Not 16. Hi, Patricia. Not 16, because that was way out of control. It would have been funny if it was. And I am suspicious with these cards now that they're all acrylic paint. There's probably 25 different prompts with acrylic paint. Oh, I did want to say I do like the new ones that I did when I've got 2 different prompts on them, depending on how I deal them out to myself. So that will save in numbers of cards if I put 2 different prompts on the card in different ways. The only bad thing about that is that if whatever I put together here will never be together in a challenge, because it's going to be one or the other. When was the last time I saw it, guys? Well, when was the last time I saw it? How long has it been missing? It's been missing. It was missing on Tuesday. Was it missing the Sunday before, guys? You guys would know. When's the last time I used it? I know it was missing on Tuesday. That's when I noticed that it was missing, I think. Challenge 17 will not have 17 cards. That was way too many. That was out of control. Pick a different number. A smaller number, please. Somebody pick a smaller number. Under 10. Under 10. Oh, now I need to plug in. Give me a second here, guys. My computer wants to be fed. It's hungry. It's hungry. Oh, and now that I'm plugging in my computer, I also have this junk journal that I've been working on. This is the one that I am doing for myself. And I am doing videos showing it in the progress. So I haven't got a chance to mess around with it too much. When you put the new mat on, 6, 7, 8. Who said the number first? 8. 8. Christoph said 8 first. 8. 8. We could do 8. We can do 8. So I am doing videos on this one as I go. It's called Story of a Junk Journal, and I will put those videos up when I get it to a place where I can show. I'm having some fun with it. I don't get to spend a lot of time with it, but a little bit of time with it. Like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. I find an image that I really want in here, and I go crazy and put it in. So that is coming too. I just put this one in. This one reminds me of my little pain kitty. I like Marilyn. She's my she requires patience, which I don't always have. This one reminds me of that a lot, so she got put in there. So a lot of stuff yet to do, and I am going to sew this together in this old book cover. I am going to sew this together with a hidden binding, and I am going to do the video for that when I get to that spot, so you guys can see the hidden binding video first, and I can do it on the stream too after that. But I put a lot of stuff in this one. I put a lot of stuff, but I have a long way to go. A long way to go. And I have to take some stuff out because it's too fat. So yeah, this is coming as well. And I like gluing most of all, so it mostly has images in here, I plan on doing some writing in here too. So that is coming too. This is my need to relax project. I just have a few minutes. I need to not think about anything, just relax. I would like to do the new challenge. It's going to be 8. I think I'm going to do my postcard size. I really like the postcard size, even though I still have the signatures. I am going to shuffle them really well, and I am going to do 8, because Christoph said it first. First one to say a number, so that's the number that wins. I have to remember to mix them up sideways as stuff too, because some of the cards have prompts on both sides, and I want to be able to get to both sides sometimes. So turning them over, messing them up. There's so many, it's difficult to shuffle them. I don't think I want this many for the future. It's too hard to shuffle them. They're new too. Maybe that would help if I would break them in a little bit. Maybe. Thank you, Tammy. You like that one? All right. Is that enough? One more shuffle. Okay, 8. Hi, Jamie. All right. Wish me luck. Let's get some images in this one and not all paint. Add a face. Yay! Do I have a face? We can find a face. I can find a face pretty quickly, I think. All right, so we've got an image at least. Add letters. Doodle and outline elements on a page. That's 3. Washi tape. A border. This one's got the 2. This one's a border. Make crosses or X's randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watercolor splatter. That'll be good because I've got some watercolors that I would like to use up. And one more. One more. Ink or the dye ink pad. Make a pool of color, dip the paper into it, lift and tilt to create drips. All right. All right. I need to find a face. I do not have a face within arm's reach. Do I? Do I? Do I? Do I? Oh. Ooh. I do. I have a face. That's a face. If I ever saw a face, that is one. Alrighty. We have a face. I need to make an envelope with some face bits in it too. So I always have them here somewhere. Alright. So I've got some washi tape over there. I'm going to put washi tape on the top of this. Add letters. Letters. I think I might use a stencil to add letters. Watercolor. I had pulled out this metallic, praying metallic watercolors, and it does not like to be opened. It's only got a little bit of a few colors left, so this would be great to start using it up. Hi, Debbie. So you had a visitor on time when you didn't really want a visitor. That's isn't that funny how that always happens? All right. So a border doodle. That's a top. Watercolor splatter. Dye ink. I might have to do that one first. I might have to put the face down first. Doodle outline elements on a page. Washi tape. Most of these are on the top. So I'm going to have to put the face down first, I think. You know what? Let me add a little bit of water to this watercolor for a second here. Adding some water to these pans that are almost empty. Soften them up. Give them time to soften up just a little bit. So there's water in there. And these three, they're almost done. And I have my little, I have some more of these postcards that I need to scan. This was my challenge number 6. And I added a bird on there because I thought it was kind of boring. So I added something to that. I need to scan it. This is where I keep my blank. I thought this was where I kept my blank pieces of cardstock. Nope, here they are. Here's a whole pile of them. Boy, I don't know what my left hand doesn't know what my right hand is doing. Sad. It is very sad. I am going to cut off this white bit. I don't like all that white bit. And I think I'm going to put some color on the background before I put the face on. There we go. So there is that face. I'm going to put it on a dark, it got wet somehow. Oh dear. I am going to put them on a dark yellow background, or put this on a dark yellow background. And this is challenge number 17, guys. You guys are discussing the fact that you've got, everybody always wants you could do something on a Tuesday. That's funny. I am going to, what color should I use for the background? I think, what color is this? Got some new little ones. I am thinking, ooh, fossilized amber. Alright, these are the distress inks. And I like using them in this way. The only problem is I'm going to have to dry the postcard before I put any glue on it because it won't stick to wet postcard. It won't stick. Alright, so this is a brand new one. I really love these. Hi, Cat. You know, and I have been trying to say this one forever. Cadena. How do you say that? How do you pronounce that? Katina. Katina. Katina or Katina? Katina? Oh, Katina. Katina. Well, that sounds much better. Katina. What a great name. Now that I can say it, certainly works better. I am going to put a little bit of this color down here is what I am doing. Katina. Hello, hello. I know I've seen your name before. All right, and then I spritz it with just some plain water. Just spritz it. And this is what I call a pool of ink. How did I say it? I make a pool of color. And then this prompt is dip the paper in lift and tilt to create drips. This is a pool of color from the dye ink pad. There are many things you can do with that. One of them is to take a paintbrush and paint with it. One of my favorite ones, though, is to dip the paper in. I need a bigger pool to create drips. But it's ink smushing. It's kind of ink smushing backwards. Let me try it again. Let's see if we can get it a little bit more wet so we can make a drip with it. Let's drip it. Okay, my cardstock is just soaking it up and it's not letting it drip, but usually there's enough color that it will drip a little bit. It's not working for me today, but that is it. A pool of color with the paper dipped into it makes an interesting little background. All right, so let me get a baby wipe and wipe that color up so I don't get yellow on everything. And I am going to use the heat gun to dry that out so I can glue the face to it. Glue my image down. All right, so do you guys want me to mute while I heat tool it dry, or do you mind it? I slap a dragon. It's kind of like that. Yeah. I'm going to turn it on. Tell me if you want me to mute it, guys. Or if it's not too bad. I just need to get it dry enough so that it will take some glue. Thank you, Debbie. So I like to do that. I like to have a little plastic mat on my desk so that I can make a pool of color at any given time, because I enjoy random bits of color like that. And it's a great way to add random bits of color. It's not that loud. Now that I've got the mic up against my face, I guess, you can't really hear it. It's in the background, I guess. All right. Is that dry enough? I think that is dry enough. All right. So, how do I want to glue the face on? I think I want to glue it on that way so I can see more of the color. So let me get the glue out. All right. Funny that the face would be number one. The number one prompt. A face. A face. All right. My postcard it got real wet, so it's not real flat. And I didn't get glue on her hair. Glue on her hair. A regular hair dryer is good. I don't like a regular hair dryer because it usually blows stuff around for me. It's too much air. Too much air, and things tend to scatter. I've got a very small work spot, so it tends to scatter my stuff. A heat tool doesn't have quite as much air coming out of it. More heat. So my stuff tends to stay put a little bit better. But yes, a hairdryer definitely will work if you need something. Don't have a heat tool. I like my heat tool though. I've had that one for a long time. Alright, so there's 2 of them. 2, so let me put those to the side. Add letters. Okay, this is a huge piece of t-shirt. I don't need anything quite that large. Thank you. I don't think I need it right now. Anyway, okay, so I've got got washi tape. Maybe I should put some washi tape on now. Watercolor splatter. Man, I got that glue everywhere. Everywhere. Doodle outline. Make crosses. I'm thinking I need a border and I need to make crosses randomly, or X's. I could do an X border, an X's border. Do I have a pencil? I have a black pencil. Do I want it in black? Decisions. Hi, Carol. Haven't seen you in a while. Alright, so I am going to make an X border. That gets rid of 2 of my prompts. Sorry, I feel like I'm working in slow motion today. So if I'm boring you, I do apologize. I'm not working my usual... I'm not really thinking, but I am working slowly. My brain is not working quickly, for sure. I have to stop sneezing, though. Headed in the right direction. Headed in the right direction. Okay, it's very small X in the corner. And when I make a border, I don't necessarily have to do all the way around. I could just do a border on one side, part of a side. I could do it all the way around, just until I feel like I am done with border. And these prompts, you can interpret them any way you want to. That's what makes them fun, is to do them in any order or any way that you want to. Put your own little twist on them. One more X down here, maybe 2 more. There we go. A little bit more, I think. Uh-oh, it's wet right there. It's wet. I think I want to go to the edge. All the way to this edge. Boy, I'm just being really sloppy today. really sloppy. I have to go back over that and clean that up. My X's are all different sizes. My image goes beyond the postcard and needs to be trimmed. I'm just all kinds of messed up today, guys. All kinds. I haven't been able to be creative in the last few days either, and that's also part of my problem. I didn't get to warm up. All right. Oh. All right. I feel the need for one more X down that little corner. All right, so there is my border, and doodle crosses or X's randomly. Okay, 4 down, 4 to go. Washi tape, outline elements, add letters. Let's see here. Let's use this. I wonder if I can use that as a stencil. Is it too thick? I think it might be. Add letters. Let's see if this will work. Let's use one of the new dye inks with a stencil brush and use it like a stencil to add letters. Get enough ink on there. I always think it's not dark enough and then it ends up being too dark. We'll just have to see what happens. Okay. Let's see if that works. I don't want the entire alphabet on here. I just want a few random little bits. That seems to work all right. Just a little bit. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys are silly. You guys are silly. All right, so that is add letters. Get that one out of the way. Doodle an outline. Doodle around the elements on the page, which, of course, all we have is a face. So let's get out, what color? I want to add another color. I don't want black. Maybe a yellow? Maybe, what do I have here? Ooh, I've got a green Bic pen. Doodled outline, elements on a page. You know what? I don't know if I've ever used this pen. Yeah, I have. All right. So an outline. You know what I think I'm going to do is outline her in green, since I've already used green, so I'm not using too many different colors. Outliner once. I'm going to do an echo outline. See how well I can pull that off. Kind of a messy outline. Not very precise. Definitely outlining it here. And I might as well go through the whole thing. Since I've started. One more. And down that way too. That is, hi Agnes, hi D King from Germany. Hello, welcome. And I feel like I need some outlines over here or something. I'm actually going to put some dots over her eye here and under this eye. And I feel like something needs to be done over here. A little bit of something. So those are my outlines. Pretty fancy. I don't know about fancy, but she looks like something's been done to her. All right, so that is doodle and outline, elements on the page. Washi tape. I forgot about the washi tape. Let's put the washi tape on now. I've got a few of them over here. Let's see here. I should have put the washi tape on and done the doodles over the washi tape. What was I thinking? Here's an interesting little leaves washi tape with the same kinds of colors. So I am going to tear a bit of that off. We give her a headband. I'm just going to put it on top. And I am not doing a whole lot with these postcards, so I'm not going to glue them. I would normally glue the washi tape down a little bit because it doesn't stay the best. But it should be fine for this. And I'm going to put another piece over here, just for good measure. All right, so there's the washi tape. Hi, Tracy. And what was my last one? Watercolor splatter. This will be fun. Let's get the stuff out of the way that I don't want splattered. Which is everything. And let's use this red-ish metallic. It did say watercolor splatter. Watercolor splatter. Let's get some good amount of stuff on. Of course, we're not focused. Thank you. On the brush. I'm using a fan brush. And get some watercolor splatters. This is metallic, so it's going to be a little different. Splatter it up. Splatter that up. You can see some of them have dried and they've got a little metallic shine to them. She looks like she's all freckled. She's freckled. So that is that. And you know, I like to put my little bit of stuff around the edges just because it makes it. I'll do one side and you can see the difference. It kind of encloses things up and makes it look finished. And you see just that little tiny bit of darkness frames it enough to keep everything on the inside. So let me write this challenge down so that I remember what the challenge prompts are and get them out there. Number 17. I really should be waiting till all that paint is dry so that I don't destroy that ink pad, but oh well. And she needs to be ironed because she's crinkly. She's crinkly. Do we like her? She's okay. She's okay. Not one of my favorite ones. But she's okay. I will probably do this one again. Let's see, where's my little tablet so I can write these down and I can remember them. Challenge number 17, a face. I don't remember what order they came in. Dye ink pad. Pool of color. Paper dipped in. I didn't really create any drips or anything. A border. Randomly doodle crosses or X's. Add letters. Doodle and outline around elements on the page. Sorry, trying to write all of them down correctly. Washi tape and watercolor splatter. It's quite an interesting arrangement or assortment of prompts, and it wasn't all paint, which was nice. It was nice this time. Alright, so that's 17. I'll get that up here later. I will get that up. Hi, Lisa. So, let me put those back so I don't lose those cards. Let me get that dry. You can see the metallicing. It's metallicing. Yeah, I like making up words. As soon as it dries, you can see that metallic sheen to it. Those drops that aren't dry yet, you can't really see it yet. I like the metallic. So what else would you guys like to do? We have some time left. Should I mess around in the Anything Goes book? Or should I use up my paints that are all nice and wet? Ooh. This is my experiments, one of my experiment signatures. Anything Goes? You want the Anything Goes book? We want to finish that up so we don't have to look at it anymore. Maybe I can find a page to use up some of this paint that I got all nice and wet and usable. I know there's some pages that need a little bit of color. That's one of them. That's one of them. Do you want me to do prompts in the Anything Goes book on these pages that need a little bit of something, maybe? Mess around with some prompts? This is hard. This is a hard brush to get the little bits of paint out with. I'm trying, but it's a little difficult. You like looking at it. Oh, you guys are silly. You don't want to do anything in it. You just want to look at it. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's using up this paint so I can get rid of this last little bit of water. I have another one of these brand new, ready to use, so I'm trying to use this one up so I can pull out all the different colors. So what else? Where else can I add a little bit of something? You like looking at it. It is kind of fun to look at. Oh, this one needs something. A lot of something. We'll do some prompts in here. We'll do some prompts in here. Let me put that brush there to remind me what page I need to go back to. And just use up some of this. Watercolor paint. Hi, Gigi. This paper does not take watercolor very well. It really is a thin paper, so can't put too much on or it really buckles a lot. But I can turn the pages. Watercolor does not stick. Ooh, this would be cool with a little bit of gold on it. I just add some color here and there for no good reason other than to use up paint. No good reason at all. Because I like the metallic. I do need some more water in that one though. I like the metallics. This has turned into a very interesting book. And I need to add paint to this one. Regular acrylic paint, I think. Maybe in some gold. Maybe in some gold. Palette out here. Bye, Tracy. You have to go do things. I know how that feels. Other things that I would like to be doing, and I am busy doing this stuff. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of water in with that. Just a little bit. I'm not making it a wash, but just a tad. So I can add some gold to this page. I don't know why I was thinking I would put red with this, but I grabbed the gold. I guess I'm in a metallic mood. Is that a possibility? I'm always in a metallic mood, aren't I? I am always in a metallic mood. I can always use a little bit more metallics in my life. I like what I like. I do like what I like. And with that water in there, it's not a solid paint. So it will need a second coat of something. And it is buckling the page really badly. Which is fine. Since it's not supposed to be neat and pretty, it's fine, but that's going to bother you. Let me put a little bit of gold in their hair, or their heads here. So I don't see all that white. There we go. And I have just a little bit left over, so I suppose I will munch it on this page to be used later. This is another book that I need to finish up, work on. Do something with, that I've been working on for a very long time. Alright. It's becoming an interesting background. It's less leftover paint and cleaning up stencils. It's becoming an interesting background. Bye, Carol. And put that in some water, so I think I'm done with that. Alright. So I can't go back to this other page until this one's dry. What did I want to do to that? Well, we're going to do some prompts in here. Of course, now that I've got wet paint on this side, I can't do anything with it. Why do I do that to myself? It does coordinate with the papers. It does look, oh, it looks really nice in the camera. Ooh, it doesn't quite look as shimmery in person as it does on the camera. Ooh, look how neat that looks on the camera. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. I wasn't expecting it to be that interesting. Got these words here that need a home too. But it's wet, so I can't really put it on there. Let's do some prompts, guys. can't remember what side is up here. I believe this is the side that's up. In case I have to put some images on here. So I'm going to put this aside for, it does look like fabric or something, doesn't it? For a minute, and we can mess around more with it when it dries. I don't have any place to put it, guys. I do not have space for all this stuff. Alright. Hopefully it won't fall on the floor. Alright, to get the prompts out, actually let's just use these prompts since they're the new ones. Let's see if I can randomly pick something. Of course, I'm trying not to look. How do I prove that I'm not looking? Hi, Rayette. Alright, I came up with mermaid markers that I never use. I never use them. They are right here. They are right there. Color. What color? It's pretty. You know what I want to do with that? Let's stamp an elephant in permanent ink. And let's use the mermaid marker to color it in a little bit. Let's see what happens. I'm just messing around today, guys. Let me know if there's something that you would like to see, or that you have any questions, or any of that good stuff. Get my mind off my horrible headache, please. Hopefully that's stamped well. Oh yeah, that's stamped really well. Stamped off the edge here. That is an elephant. That elephant, maybe you guys can help me. I unveiled this elephant. It was quite a while ago. It came with the 2 stamps and the stencil. This is the stencil it came in. I found it at Tuesday morning. And I don't have the packaging for it anymore. Someone was asking what the elephant was. I know Shelly has one. I can't remember. I need to write it down somewhere. What that was. What company it was and what it was called. You need a fix of circles. So someone help me out. I can't remember, and I don't remember what video it was that it went with. Okay, so I've not used this color yet. How do we open these again? I only have one of them opened. And maybe I should use the one that's opened. I have the blue one open. You have to do something special. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, where did I put my spray bottle? I'm going to put a little bit of water down here. Oh, thank you. MH. Stupendous. Stampendous. Oh, I need to write this down. Write it down. I don't know where I can put it so that I remember. You posted it in the comments. That would be fabulous. So it's stampendous. How do you say that? Stampendous. And the number for that stamp set is NKCFS01. Elephant. Studio stamp, is that what that is? Elephant studio stamp? And stencil set. Perfect. Yeah, it's really a cool one. It's definitely a cool one. So someone has found it on Amazon, I assume. Elephant N Studio stamp and stencil set. N Studio stamp and stencil set. All right. That is the correct number. Stampendous. NKCFS01. Wow, that's expensive. I did not pay that much. I found it at Tuesday morning, and I want to say it was $7 or $8. All right, so I've got a pool of water here that's almost dripping off the edge, and I am going to put my mermaid marker in there and put a little bit of color to Mr. Elephant. And I add a little bit of water to this so that it's not, because these mermaid markers can get real dark. And adding a little bit of water tones them down just a tad. Like I've used them a lot, right? I just want a little bit of color. I tried something with this blue, and I did it full color, and it was so dark you couldn't see anything else other than the color. Let's make a little blue elephant. And then we'll go back to the prompts and do something else. See, I like the prompts because it kind of gives you a jumping off point, something that you haven't used in a while, or something that you wouldn't have actually just thought of on your own. It makes you do other things. The prompt does. Makes you think outside the box. How can I use mermaid markers? All right. So that is mermaid markers. I only have one open, so that's all I used. Sorry. I have to figure out how to open the rest of them. Alright, so let's go to prompt number 2. Hi, D. King. You lived in Stuttgart. I did. I lived in Stuttgart. Are you German or are you military? Just curious. You don't have to tell me. I'm just curious. We put those away, and let's see what else I can come up with. Thank you for that information for the elephant. I will be able to answer. Wow, you found it on eBay for $30, but shipping is $20. No Tuesday morning. Yeah, Tuesday morning is a great place. And I only saw it once, and they only had 2 or 3 of them at the time, and I love elephants, so I grabbed it. And I've not seen it since, and that was a few months ago. Not seen it since. Alright, so let's see what else we can come up with. And there's another problem with my ring. All the acrylic prompts are all lumped together. I need to mix them all up. All the images are all together. I need to randomize them, but I need to make the videos before I do that, so I'm not going to do it. Alright, so the next prompt for this page is Spirograph. Whoa, Spirograph. Let's see if I can grab it from here. I need to take my headphones off just a second. Just too far to grab with the cord attached. With my leash. It was too far for my leash. I couldn't get my leash to go that far. Alright. I haven't used this in a while. See, the prompts are great. Let's see here. We got a blue thing going, so let's do a light blue Spirograph something. Yay. Light blue. Okay, open, open, open sesame. And let's grab a couple. Let's grab a couple of the blue ones. Let's do 3. Let's see what happens with the 3. And I'm just going to hold it in place. Is this pen going to go through that? Let's make a test. Let's make a test. Nope, this pen does not go through there. It does, it's too big. Too big. Try again. Let's find a pen that's a little bit smaller. I've got some pens here. Find smaller. I think that one would work. Yay, that one works. Put the pens out of the way before I knock everything to the ground. Alright. You're sorry for what, Debbie? Alright. Let's see if I can do this without sliding. A circle. Ooh, this one's a cool one. Alrighty. I was supposed to go one more. We don't notice, though, that I'm missing a whole loop, right? You didn't type anything. You didn't type anything? You did not type that? Hi, Amber. You did not type that, Debbie? Are you sure? Are you sure that's what's going on? Did it come out from something else that you were doing? Okay, I'm just going to do Spirograph while you are, because I'm a little freaked out now. If you didn't type that, how did that get there? Oh, I do like some Spirograph. Let's see if I can go all the way around this time. Yay! Oh, see, I like that. Positive that you did do it or you didn't do it? Did somebody else do it for you or did you do it, Debbie? Tell me you did it. I don't know how you would have done it, but I just want to make sure that there's not somebody doing something weird in the chat there. That's what I'm trying to make sure. This one's a very pointy Spirograph flower circle thingy majigger. It's hard. Oh, and I did. It's hard to do the points without messing it up, and it doesn't want to go back up. I messed it up. I messed it up. Oh well. Is it okay? Is everything okay? All right, so let me use the big. I almost feel like I need to do a different color. Let me do one more in this color. Maybe a couple more on that side over there in this color, and then I'll switch up colors. Oh, see, I get started with the Spirograph and then I can't stop. Oh, see, I just messed up again. Better stop. I just messed it up again. It slid. I'm either going too fast or I'm going too slow. It's just a delay thing, all right. All right. Okay, so if you think it's okay, then all right. Don't freak me out like that. Make sure that people aren't doing weird things on this sight. All right, I want to go over this seam here, but I doubt I can do it. I doubt I can. I know I can't. Why am I trying? I know it's not going to happen. Yeah, it's not even connecting to the paper this way. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Okay. All right. So it's okay. Whew. Had me going there. Had me going. Oh, see, that's not going to work at all. I am messing this page up big time because my paper is not really flat. And it's going over that little lump there. Now I'm stuck. What am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? Must be a hiccup in the paper. Yeah, and it's skipping. It's skipping. It's skipping. And I'm going to stop when I skip. I'm going to stop. I like those. I like those. Yeah, I'm having spirograph problems. Yes, it's my paper's not flat, so I can't. So it's skipping. And that's what the problem is. My paper's flat or not flat. A little bug that's jumping around here. All right, and that's my problem. It's just my paper that's not flat. I've got a lot of signatures going on here, and it's unhappy. So let's go to the next prompt. It's just unhappy. I've got some circles with the elephant. So let's try something else. All right. At least it's not technical problems. I'm having technical problems all over the place. All right. So let's see what else we're going to come up with. Oh, paint a string, pull between paper. I don't want to deal with all that mess. So let's just do something else. Acrylic paint with a kitchen sponge. Let's do something easy. Acrylic paint from a plastic palette. Okay, let's do some acrylic paint from a plastic palette. I still have this piece of plastic going on here. And this gold that's on the last little bits. I'm going to put some of that gold on this plastic. Just user error, yes, thank you. The paper that I'm using is actually, let me put that upside down so I can use the little bits again. The paper in this signature are leftover, the pieces of paper that I tore out of a journal. So it is, I would say it is It's probably 40 weight copy paper. Something kind of like that. I am going to use a paintbrush, and I am going to mush that paint around to make designs in it. And I'm going to take this wet paint on this piece of plastic, and I am just going to burnish that plastic down on the paper. Until there's no more paint on my palette. It's a good way to use up paint if you're using it like on a brayer or something, just to paint it, use it up. This is going to be a wild and crazy page. So what else are we going to do? What other prompt are we going to do? Let's do a few more. I should have used the Anything Goes book, because it's probably dry now. We can go back to that one later. It's dry now. Let's see, 2 or more stencils layered. That would be good. That would be a good one to mess around with. Showering. 2 or more stencils layered. Now, I don't have to use acrylic paint with that. I can use one of the dye inks. Let's see, what colors did I get? This is a nice Mermaid Lagoon. 2 or more stenciled layered stencils. All right. So I had gotten out, oops, sorry guys, the elephant stencil. So let's use that one. I had also gotten out, well, that was all I'd gotten out. So I'm actually thinking of using some acrylic paint. Purple? I'll do some stenciling with acrylic paint. And I need more paint than that to get anywhere, Carla. I need more paint. Move this stencil around a little bit. You know what? I'm going to put some of that stenciling over here, because I can, and I want to use up that paint. All right, so that's one. Let me put that in the water. And I'm actually going to clean off this stencil on this other page. Because I like the looks of randomness. There we go. So that's a stencil cleaned off on there. Alrighty, and then I am going to use, I should dry that up. Let me dry that really fast. Okay, so I like purple. I can use any color, especially when it's sitting right here. What did I do with the stencil? I had the other stencil. There it is. Can't see it. It's so clear I can't see it. And I am going to use a makeup sponge. And I don't have any makeup sponges for these yet, so I'm going to new one. He gets a brand new one, brand new color, gets a brand new makeup sponge. Oh, that is dark. Oh, but I like it. I do like layered stencils. I don't know why. I like stencils put on top of other stencils. I really like it a lot. And let me see if I can match this up so I can get more of that all along this page. And a little bit more, lining up, lining up, lining. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. Oh yeah. This is it. And I'm putting some on the other page too to kind of blend them together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We've got stenciling. I'm so easily amused. Let's see if I can line it up. Yeah, do some down here because I really like that. Layering is the way to go, guys. You need a prompt. 5 or more layers. I need a prompt. The more layers I put on something, the happier I am with it. I don't know why that is, but it is. It's very true. All right. Lining up. There we go. Is that it? No. No. There we go. That's right. Almost. There we go. I like lots and lots of layers. That should be a prompt. Yeah, see, I like that. And let me put some over here to blend this side of the page a bit. So they look like they live together, kind of. There we go. I like it. Now my stencil is all dirty. My sponge has plenty of color on it. So I am going to clean it all up and use it on here, because I cannot let anything go to waste. And I want my stencil clean. I don't know why. I'm a little strange about that. But I like clean stencils. As clean as I can get them anyway. Which isn't totally clean, but you know, it is what it is. I am absolutely making no sense at all today. I do apologize. Oh, I do like the way this looks though. Yes, I do. I do. A little crazy page going on here. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for spending some time with me today through my nonsense, my allergy fog, I guess is what's going on here. I am having an allergy fog. My brain is still hurting. My eyeball's still hurting. So I kind of scatterbrained a little bit. I like that. Oh, you found the elephant stamp set. Were you the one asking me about that, Tammy? You were asking. Somebody asked me what that stamp set was, and I could not answer the question. Was that you? Hello, Hottie Popo. Miss Susan. So nice to see you. Driving and listening. That's wonderful. So I might even add another layer of stencil, something else on top of that. I just love the way that looks. So I will come back on Sunday. My computer is really happy. It's really doing things quickly, and it helped a lot. All that work that went into it helped a lot. So I hope you guys didn't have any problems with it this time, that it was a little bit better stream for you. I know a lot of people were having a lot of problems with it. So I have a bunch of videos planned for this week, and I'm hoping to get those out. I want to finish up the prompts and go on to other things. I want to finish up that junk journal and go on to other things. Was that you, Tammy? Yes, it was you. Okay, great. So that is the question answered. All right. One check off the list there. Trying to figure out these things. Perfect. All right. It was a fun day. Sorry I didn't have a lot of stuff planned, and I was kind of all over the place. But I will see you on Sunday. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do on Sunday. Something. We'll do something. Any suggestions? Would anybody like to see anything in particular on Sunday? Would like to visit something that I haven't visited in a while? got my toys so I can find them again eventually. Maybe. Closures for journals. Oh, that's going to require a lot of thinking. Closures for journals. All right, let me put my thinking cap on. Let me put my thinking cap on and let me think about that, okay? Okay. And I need to do your page, Miss Debbie. I need to do your FIBS book page. Maybe I should do that on Sunday. Should I do that on Sunday? All that purple stuff. Oh, composition ideas. Sunday, should Sunday be FIBS book day? Ooh, FIBS book day, Sunday. All right. That sounds like a plan, and it gives me a chance to think about closures, because I don't have closures in my head at this point. I haven't been yet. I'm not sure. I will go look. Thank you everyone for spending some time with me. It was really fun. Thanks for dealing with me and my headache and my randomness and my scatterbrainness. It was nice just to mess around and play around. So I will see you all on, what is this? This is Tuesday. I will see you on Sunday. We'll do FIBS book on Sunday. Thanks for watching.